My check. Is it okay?
Yes, sir.
No, you go come here. Excellency, come here for the hands.
Yeah. They want to move
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. What of chairman? That you should move this way.
Because of our mics.
I should move this way.
Because of our mics.
Okay. Oh, he should come here.
Yes.
Chairman should be on this side. Also be standing on this side. How do you have to come?
You hold this one. Only two people.
What of the others? Okay, they are eating. I think we should go.
Look, we will come here first. Yes, before eating. We're here. You should call them.
I think we should call them to come.
Let them come.
Call them to come. Let's do it before we go back. It was my fault. I invited everybody to late
Very well, sir. Well done, sir.
Oh my God.
Come there, it's not fair now. You don't do that. Why? Country people, thank you very much. Thank you. Just a minute. It's
number 5 is not complete.
Number 5?
Number 5, yes.
Number 5 is not?
That we should, the federal government should commence the review of the allocation formula.
No, that's different now. Number 5 is the version of local government.
No, mine.
We didn't agree to name
It's in number 7. It's in number 7.
Is it okay?
It's there in number 7.
This challenge.
Okay, he's there in number 7.
Number 7 is good.
But the naming, when he suggested it, I agreed.
No, I didn't.
We have to name it. That is to name it. They are the ones accusing. Let's know the people that accuse.
No, we're telling the federal government. I was very sorry.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. Thank you for your time.
We
and
had
for,
said that we had actually said
for the great work you are all doing
take that part out.
in service of our country and in defense of our nation's young democracy.
Governments are not involved.
As you are aware, the governors of the People's Democratic Party held a very exhaustive meeting, and at some point you saw the national chairman and party officers coming here to brief us, and you also saw the Senate President and the Speaker and other officers of the National Assembly coming also to interact with us. At the end of our meeting, it's our pleasure to read the following communique to you all, and I read it. The People's Democratic Party Governors Forum held its meeting today, Thursday, 6th June, here at this venue, and the following communique is the product of that meeting. We agreed as follows. One, we congratulate our great party, the national chairman, members of the working committee, members of the board of trustees, and all leaders of our party in respect of our impressive outing in the last elections, even though you know the circumstances under which those elections held and the issues that have arisen since then. We also congratulate all our returning governors who were resoundingly re-elected as a result of their outstanding performance. We also congratulate the new governors elected in the various states, and a number of whom are here. Almost all of them are here. I would like to specifically congratulate the outgoing governors. Governor Dankwambo, who was our chairman, Governor Abdul Fattah of Kwara State, and indeed all outgoing governors who have tried their best. We would like to congratulate the members of the National Assembly, both those who have served and are now going and others who will be part of the next session that will be convened in a few days' time. The forum deliberated on a few issues of national importance. Firstly, we dealt with the allegation of alleged diversion of local government funds by state governments, and we condemn it in very strong terms. We, as governors of the PDP, we want to make it clear that no PDP governor, no governor elected under the platform of our party, is involved in this allegation of diverting local government funds for other state activities or for whatever purpose. In our case, we know that the reverse is the case. It is the state governments, our governments, that have been supporting, subsidizing, and funding state local governments. And so we call on the federal government and the agencies that have been making this allegation to name the state governments and possibly even tell us the dates and the people who were in charge at the time these alleged diversions took place. Because for us, we don't indulge in it. And so we want to also join in condemning it. Secondly, we express deep concern over the politicization of the security apparatus in every state by the federal government and its agencies and by operatives of the other party in the various states they are not in control of. And we believe that this is also one of the reasons that you have this widespread insecurity. We'll take some of these issues up when we interact with the President of the Federal Republic by tomorrow or any other date he gives. We are very eager as PDP governors to implement and pay the 30,000 naira minimum wage that the President and the federal government announced. We, the PDP governors, are very eager to pay. We want to do so to alleviate the plight of the long-suffering Nigerian workers who have been underpaid and who are currently groaning in economic hardship as a result of what has gone wrong with the economy since the APC government took over. So we want to call on the federal government to expedite the process of presenting a bill to that effect. The President has to present the bill authorizing the 30,000 minimum wage proposal to the National Assembly.
No, not that. It's run for review of the National
To the National Assembly. And also we call for a review of the revenue sharing formula. The forum notes the shocking intolerance and acts of repression against the media by the federal government. Because this evening, as you are aware, Dar Communications, we understand, has been closed down. And our position is that due process must be followed. If there are any allegations of infractions, then the due processes of the law should take place and should be respected and followed. When you shut down news outlets, when you harass and intimidate journalists, then you are shutting down Nigerians from speaking their minds. And in a democracy, the freedom of expression is one of the most cardinal components of a democracy in our system. So we condemn what has taken place, and we call on the federal government and its agencies to forthwith do what is right, reopen it, and follow the due process of the law. We want to also lastly commend our nation's judiciary for exhibiting uncommon courage and professionalism in discharge of their responsibilities under the Constitution to adjudicate over disputes. And they are doing so in very, very trying and difficult times, as you all know. This is what we have to say. I want to thank you once again for your patience. Thank you for coming. Thank you, and God bless you all. Okay, my contribution.
Security in all our states, and the bill that is being passed to the House should be the first bill that should be attended to by the 9th Assembly, and immediately they should fast track it and make sure that that bill is passed and states should have a state police. I repeatedly have been saying it, that even from America, where we copied the Constitution, you have state police. Without the state police, it will be impossible to check the security in the states.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much. Thank you.